Disagreed, saying there's no life and death in the second game of a 7-game series. Well, it's okay to differ afterwards, fellas, but if the Bulls didn't manage to find themselves on the same page for Game 2, it's safe to say that the Knicks would be leaving town with a 2-game lead. Well, check out the highlights. Knicks game plan early, get physical. Look at the circle and Horace Grant, and then check out Xavier McDaniel getting in his space, and then things get ugly. Double technicals issued, but the Bulls also had a game plan. Name, Michael Jordan. The game plan seemed to be working in the first half. Michael from outside, and then in the paint over John Starks, and then the fadeaway. Jordan with 17 first-quarter points. Phil Jackson, Scottie Pippen pleased at the moment. Pat Riley not, because his team was down 46-37 at the break. But the star of Game 1 for the Knicks, Patrick Ewing, held to just 4 points in the first half. Came up big, 16 points in all. Knicks only trailed 1 late, but Michael Jordan went cold. So did Scottie Pippen. So who do the Bulls turn to? That man, B.J. Armstrong. Chicago pulls out another low-scoring affair. This one, 86-78. Patrick Ewing, who owned the Bulls in Game 1 with 34 points, held to just 16 in Game 2. The series now shifts to New York this weekend. Game 3 set for Saturday afternoon. Game 4 the day later on Sunday night. Now, the Bulls even the series, despite the fact that Scottie Pippen held to just 6 points in 43 minutes, and that Jordan had just 6 second-half points and missed 3 of 4 free throws in the final minutes. B.J. Armstrong was the man who came up big for the Bulls. You see what he did in the fourth quarter as compared to Michael. Armstrong made 2 baskets and 2 free throws in the final 2 minutes.
Overman looks back on this week in the NBA playoffs, and we'll start with the Bulls, who, as we showed you earlier, now lead the Knicks 2-1.
The defending champs knew they'd have their hands full with Patrick Ewing and the Knicks. Though New York had not won in Chicago Stadium since 1987, Tuesday night would be a different story, dramatically so. Patrick Ewing played the game of his career, 34 points, including a decisive 28 in the second half. The Knicks' stubborn defense gave up just 89 points against Air Jordan as Pat Riley's club pulled off the huge upset. Thursday night, the Knicks were right back in the hunt, trailing by 1 with just 2 minutes to play. But the Bulls went to the bench and got a big lift from B.J. Armstrong, who scored 6 consecutive points down the stretch to lift Chicago past the Knicks to even the series. An interesting note from this game, apart from B.J. and the bench, when was the last time you saw Michael Jordan miss 5 free throws in 1 game? Maybe junior high school? And a bigger note, Jordan had not had a single slam dunk in the first 2 games of the series.